Hello, hello, welcome back. Today we are doing some farming because we need food. So I've already cleared out some space over there and a little bit back over, hold on, back over there. So over there we're going to have some animals, but over there we're going to have some wheat and other crops. We gotta start with the wheat though because we can't get our animals until we get them some food too. So let's go work on that. So here we go, a nice little cleared out area right by the river. And we're going to make use of the river as a sort of irrigation system. So we're going to have to level this out to the same level as the water, and then we can dig some channels into this area, and then we can kind of use that to water our farmland. So I am going to level out some of this and then I'll be right back with you. So just hang on a sec. All right, we have some space cleared out. I try to keep it sort of a still organic shape. We can always clear out more if we need to, but I have a feeling this is going to be enough for now. So let's dig some channels to make some irrigation. I'm not going to be too specific with it. I'm going to kind of just do whatever. I'm not going to like worry about making it the way that optimizes growth, for the plants and for hydration and whatnot. I'm just gonna put some holes in the ground and call it a day. Okay, we have 3 channels here going. Eventually we're gonna have to probably actually get a bucket and like put water over here, but this is good for now. So let's continue with our farming. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but farming actually started about 12,000 years ago, and it kicked off the Neolithic Revolution. So at this time, we went from being hunter-gatherers, living a very nomadic lifestyle, to having more permanent homes, like what we have. Farming allowed for a reliable food source and sometimes even surplus, and that surplus allowed civilizations to flourish and grow and trade, which eventually we will be doing too. We really don't know why people started farming. There's no like definitive answer, but there's a few theories. Hold on. Go. Oh, sad, but we'll get that though. What was I saying? Right, there's no definitive answer as to why people started farming, but there's a few theories. It could have been from changes in climate. It could have been from dwindling resources. So kind of like why we're farming, if I keep just killing the animals around here, I'm going to run out of animals. So if we farm, then we can kind of keep a reliable food source going. Or my personal theory as to why people started farming is that somebody just said, you know what, I am sick and tired of packing up my bags every few days and moving, so wouldn't it be nice if we could just stay in one spot? That's my theory. Some of the earliest known crops include wheat, barley, and peas, and guess what we're going to be farming? That's right, these whopping 3 wheat seeds. Oh yeah. I've been breaking grass and like that's all I've got so far. It's going to take a while to fill this out. So yeah, we don't need to rush. We don't need to rush to make this any bigger because these 3 seeds got a lot of work to do. All right, I've gotten a few more seeds to help our 3 over there along. So let's go plant these as well. Speaking of planting things, you know what's a really weird plant to have been planted? And this happened like 11,000 years ago. Fig trees, right? Like who decided to plant fig trees 11,000 years ago? And like, it's not just that fig trees were found that, the evidence shows they were from 11,000 years ago. No, like it was like somebody planted them. Like, that's a weird thing, right? But I mean, figs are good, so good for your digestion, aren't they? So maybe somebody back in the day decided they needed more fiber. I don't know what figs have in them, but something good for them, right? But some other common crops were things like rice. Some of the oldest known rice paddies can be found in China. And in Mexico, about 10,000 years ago, they were planting squash. And they did have corn, but it's not like the type of corn or maize that we know today. It was a completely different variety. The maize kind of had to evolve into what we know today. And that happened like 5,500 years ago. So corn is, while a staple in many diets, not actually that old, all things considered. Now over here, way back over in this corner, this is where we're going to be setting up some pens for our animals. I flattened out some of the land here, and I dug out a little bit of the hillside right here. It wasn't too high. It was basically up to where you see the diorite. I just flattened all this out, so we're gonna have probably some pigs, some sheep, maybe some cows, sheep, maybe pigs later, as I don't have a pig's favorite food yet. Actually, I don't have any animal's favorite food yet because our crops need to grow. So I'm gonna just putter around for a little while and bring you back in once we've got some wheat. All right, welcome back. We finally have some crops growing. We still have our zombified piglin friend. As you can see, I've expanded our wheat field a little bit, and we've got some now stored back up in here. So let's go grab that. Here we go. Got some carpet. You'll see what we need that for in a moment. And let's go find some sheep and some cows. Back over in this other corner. Hold on. Right over there, we've got a couple little pens set up using the hill as half of the fencing here, so that way we can get our animals in. I think the sheep are gonna go here, cows are gonna go here, and then we need the carpet so we can get back out. So let's go find some sheep and some cows, hopefully on this side of the river instead of that side, because I have not yet built a bridge. So let's go look around. Oh, finally. Gosh, I didn't think I was going to find one, but hold on. We've got a cow. All right, come with me, cow. This way. All right, while we move the cow to our farm, hopefully, without killing it, let me tell you a little bit about farming animals and how that came about. So as agriculture spread, when we were able to start farming things like crops and stuff, animals came along with that, including into the West, into Europe. And did you know that the human genome actually changed? Like our genetics actually changed because of things like this guy right here. So things like cows were brought to Europe, where previously in Europe, people were lactose intolerant. That was actually really common in Europe. However, once cows were introduced, people eventually started to develop, lactose tolerance instead of intolerance. And so that is how come now we can drink milk if you're from Europe or descended from Europe. All because cows were introduced to Europe from the Fertile Crescent, which is or was an area in Turkey, Iraq, and Iran. Now, farming animals was called, or is called, husbandry. And I wonder why it was called husbandry. Do you think it's because raising an animal is a lot like raising a husband? Like, they ignore you unless you have food, and they're a real pain in the butt. Do you think that's why? Okay, let's get out of here and find some more animals. This is where we need our carpet, so I'm gonna just grab that and pop a piece down. Let's just put it right on the corner. Here we go. All right, now we can get out, and the cow cannot. Let's go find some more animals. Well, I found a pig, but I don't have the right sort of stuff for pigs. Oh, let's grab that egg. There we go. I don't have the right stuff for a pig, so can't get that guy. Let's see if we can find any sheep. More pigs. Still no other cows or sheep, though. Oh, I found another cow. We're like all the way past the ruined nether portal. Gosh, they do not like to show up anywhere near base. Let's get this cow. Come on. Oh, there's a zombie burning over there. That's right, he can just do his thing. Come on, cow, follow me to your new home. One cow, two cows. And now, hold on, hold on. Three cows. Hello, baby. Here, you can have some too. Just a couple pieces though, you know. All right, now we gotta find some sheep, and that might take a while. I have not seen any on this side of the river. Okay, I'm gonna go find some sheep. Oh, I think I see a sheep over there. We are a little bit further now. The Ruined Nether portal is that way, and our forest gives way to a birch forest. Let's go get that sheep. Let me get the wheat ready. Oh yeah, here we go. Another pig. I can't get you yet. Someday. Oh, here we go. Are there any others nearby by chance? So I can get two at once. No. Okay, well, you'll do for now. Oh, so pretty in the flowers. I found some sheep. Just a few. I forgot to mention that while I was growing the crops and waiting on that and waiting on some trees to grow, I was over here exploring a little bit, and I ran into a creeper. Did not die though. I swear I didn't die. It was all good. It was close, but I survived. I love how they're just gripped onto my every word. It's definitely not because of the wheat in my hand. All right, let's get you four back to your new home and your new friend. Come on. Like a little choo-choo train of sheep. I find this really amusing. All right, here you guys go. Some for you, some for you, some for you, some for you, and you know what? You can have some too. Everybody can have some. Everybody can have some. Oh, now we got babies. Oh, cute. Maybe I shouldn't be holding wool in front of the sheep. Do you think that's offensive? Here we go. Oh, sun's going down. Let's get to bed. By the way, sorry if the info on the husbandry sounded a little weird and disjointed. I'm trying to like play and read notes at the same time, and yeah. Apparently, I can only do one thing at a time because I only have one pair of eyes. I can't look at both things at the same time, and my brain can't process all of that at once. So, sorry if it got a little weird. It is morning again. Our wheat field has grown some more. I'm going to go spread that a little bit more. Close the door. Gosh. I really need to build a bridge so I quit jumping through the water. I don't like soggy socks. Check out our field. It is coming along quite nicely now. We've been getting pretty good harvest, and it's spreading a lot faster than I thought it was going to, actually, which is very nice. You know, I don't have a ton of food, even though I have animals now. They're still, they need to breed up a little bit. So I'm gonna go grab some fish. Clearly, because there's like a surplus. I mean, look at how many there are. Oh, okay. Okay. Since I have a few chicken eggs, I think we'll build a little chicken coop as well. Now, in a Celtic settlement, which, you know, is what we've got right here going on, they used to actually keep their animals inside of the settlement fence, inside the perimeter, to keep them safe from raiders and predators. So to emulate that, I think maybe we'll build the chicken pen coop, whatever. I think we'll kind of build it right back here. So I'm gonna clear out some of this, and then I've got a little bit more fencing, and throw some eggs in and see what happens. So let's clear this out a little bit, and then we can have ourselves some chickens, hopefully. All right, it's not a particularly large spot, but it'll do. Let's throw our eggs in, see if anything hatches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no go, no chickens for us. I am not going to try to get chickens into this manually. I don't care that much. I'll just pick up eggs and throw them. To save you the pain of listening to me try to walk and talk at the same time, as like with the cows, this bit of information I've done in a voiceover, so hopefully I can have my thoughts actually put together. Throughout the thousands of years that agriculture has been around, agriculture technology has changed too. Things that we think of as natural disasters like fire and flooding were once tools of the trade. Farmland used to be cleared and cultivated really slowly using axes, we know all about that, and sticks until new tools were developed. May I introduce the hoe? And new ways of storing food were developed too, which was great when resources were in excess. And then when we didn't have enough resources, like in the winter or when traveling, we had some stored aside. Farmers in Mesopotamia designed irrigation systems, which allowed water to be brought to land that otherwise would not be able to grow crops. And if you thought genetic modification was a modern invention, think again. As far as 8,000 years ago, new varieties of wheat were developed in South Asia and Egypt. As different civilizations battled and conquered each other, they adopted the best practices of the other and then took that knowledge with them into new territories, allowing for other areas to then learn new ways to grow crops, farm animals, etc. Crop rotation, the practice of growing a different crop in a plot one year to the next, was discovered during the Islamic Golden Age. And then intercropping is a technique in which different crops are planted in the same plot at the same time. That's actually something that you might see people do in Minecraft. I think it helps increase the rate that your crops grow. So you might do like wheat, beets, or like carrots, potatoes, something like that. But as the world population grows, so does agricultural demand, which puts a lot of pressure on our world's resources. Thank goodness, though, that it's not that difficult in Minecraft. If you want to know more about plant and animal domestication, check the description. I do have some links in there, just if you want to know a little bit more about it. Well, I think we're going to call it there for this episode. We've done quite a bit. We got some animals. We got some crops that we can't see. I've got all these trees I need to chop down along the riverbank. We've done enough, so thank you very much for hanging out with me and have a great rest of your day. Bye! And I was nearly taken out by a tree.